All right, good evening and many thanks for joining us tonight. From the pandemonium of grade 10 transition to the paralyzation of transport sector today, these are just some of the stories that we have prepared for you tonight. And of course, we'll be bringing you up to date with the latest information and what you need to know about the latest development here in the country and beyond our borders in the next 30 minutes or so.
This is Kutv Primetime News with Auma Evans.
Our sign language interpreter tonight is Joy Mtava. Remember, you can join us on all of our social media platforms. We'd love to hear your views and thoughts in regard to our bulletin tonight. You can chip in and weigh in into our bulletin by interacting with us on all of our social media platforms, on YouTube at KUTV News Live. You can tweet us on X at KUTV_Kenya, at Auma Evans. The hashtag to use, Primetime News. Tonight, we begin with the latest. Now, normalcy has resumed here in the nation's capital, Nairobi, after commuters were left stranded on Monday morning as confusion of a planned matatu strike triggered traffic snarl-up across major roads leading to Nairobi Central Business District, or if you prefer the acronym CBD. The confusion comes amid conflicting position among Matatu Owners Association over whether the strike was taking on or not. Our very own Rajab Juma status of tonight.
At midday in various public transport start early this morning. Through the president of the Matatu Owners Association, Albert Karakacha, the strike is set to resume every Monday until the at midday in various public transport terminals.
Right, we apologize for that technical hitch, and of course we will keep on updating you on the latest development as far as the Matatu strike is concerned. Now to matters education. President William Ruto has hit back at the opposition who criticize his new education model, insisting that the new education system is on the track. Ruto rubbish united opposition stand of return of the free education system, stating that it is a thing of the past and Kenyans should embrace the new norm. The education stakeholders, or rather the education sector has sparked unrest in the country, particularly on the grade 10 transition, with government on the spot over its failure to oversee smooth transition. However, President William Ruto has pledged to improve access of quality education to all children across the country.
Pale nyuma masomo ilikuwa na matatizo. 2022 capitation ilikuwa chini. Walimu walikuwa hawatoshi. Pesa ya kusomesha watoto wetu ilikuwa haitoshi. Hata program ya university ilikuwa karibu inasambaratika. Lakini kwa kutambua umuhimu wa vijana, we fixed the education program that was broken. Mimi naona viongozi wengine wanasema mambo mengi, wanajaribu kutupatia lecture ya mambo ya education system. We want to tell them, we are fixing your mess. You messed the education system. There were no teachers in class. There was inadequate capitation. There was no enough money for universities and TVET. 21 universities were facing closure because of insolvency. Please spare us your pontification. Spare us the lectures you are lecturing us. We are simply fixing your mess. Today, we have more money going to capitation. This month, money for capitation was in school before students go to school, because education is important and it is the greatest empowerment we can give to our children. Number two, we have hired 100,000 teachers to fix the challenge of teacher shortage that you left behind. Number 3, we have added more money for universities and TVETs to fix the problem of insolvency that was there in our universities.
Now, still on the head of state, President William Ruto was today in Kisumu and Siaya counties, where he continued to advance his political Nyota initiative. During the visit, the president joined leaders from the region, led by ODM party leader and Siaya Senator Oburu Odinga, who made it clear that he will continue to work with the President Ruto's government as the country heads towards the next general election. In his remark, President William Ruto dismissed statement from the opposition while urging residents of the two counties to fully support his leadership.
Umeturuhusu mimi na Daktari Oburu tuongee. Munasema tuongee ama tuongee? Munaturuhusu tuongee? Tupange mambo ya mbele. Vile baba alikuwa ametuagiza. Tupangane pamoja kule mbele. Basi.
Alafu tufike Canaan through Singapore.
Aya, na hiyo Canaan tunaenda, lakini Oburu amesema tunaenda through Singapore.
Rais, mimi ninakushukuru sana kwa sababu yule mtu wa shares alikuwa amesema ati sisi hapa tuko kupigia kura, kwa hivyo hatuwezi kupata faida kutoka kwa serikali yako. As we move forward, we are not going to look for less. Lakini Deputy President, usifikiria ya kwamba tunataka kiti yako, tunataka kukufukuza. Please, you are our friend, but as we negotiate, we are going to negotiate what our people deserve. We are going to negotiate what our party deserves. Our party is not a Jaluo party. It is a party for the whole of Kenya.
The only thing they are telling us is that we should go back to NHIF, is that we should go back to education where most of our children did not have teachers in class, is that we should go back. What kind of reform do you engage in by going in reverse?
Right, now still in the murky waters of politics, now retired Chief Justice David Maraga has urged youths to obtain national identity cards and register as voters. Maraga, the United Green Movement Party's presidential candidate, stated that the voter registration is essential for people looking for significant change in government. He rather underlined that the only way to improve the country is to actively participate in the political process, pointing out that choosing honest leaders is essential to solving the nation's problem. Maraga expressed alarm over what he termed widespread corruption and misappropriation of public funds, cautioning that if the issue is not resolved, national advancement may be halted.
Tunataka kuondoa Ruto. Wale ambao wanataka tuungane pamoja, tunataka kuungana na wale ambao kwanza kabisa wanataka kumaliza ufisadi, wizi wa mali ya nchi. Wale ambao wanapigania hiyo tuko pamoja. Na wale ambao wanasema ile tunaita impunity, ati mtu mkubwa hawezi kuchukuliwa kotini au nini, tumalize na hiyo. Tuko pamoja. Wameuliza juu ya demonstrations. I support fully those demonstrations. We can't have churches being tear gassed. Watu wanaenda kanisani kuomba. Waislamu mnaenda msikitini kuomba. Alafu mnatupiwa tear gas. Hata kama iko mtu ambaye hamupendani naye ameingia huko kwa ajili ya wale ambao wako huko. You are supposed to be restrained. Even I am sure even the policemen are trained that if you have to use your firearm and the person against whom you want to use your firearm is in the middle of other people, you don't shoot. You don't shoot. So those are among the things we want. I supported the demonstrations. as United Green Movement Party to mobilize and call upon the Kenyans, particularly the young people, to register.
Now let me take you to Migori County. Following Sunday's night security operation, police officers in Migori County working with Bunge la Mwananchi have recovered suspected stolen goods, arrested 2 individuals with other suspects at large. The operation was designed to address escalating insecurity that has afflicted Migori town and its surrounding areas during the previous 3 weeks. Speaking at Oruba Police Station in Suna West Sub-County, the area chief said the operation will continue to guarantee the area remains safe.
Usiku ya kuamkia leo tulikuwa na kazi na officers wa Oruba tukiongozwa na Chief Inspector ndugu Telewa, ambapo tulifanya kazi maeneo hii ya Oruba, tukapata vitu ambao ziliibiwa kwa manyumba za watu. Moja wao ni kama TV, uva, mattress na vitu mingi za manyumba. So kazi imefanyika leo, na kulingana vile tulikuwa na mkutano hapa awali, na tulisema tuungane pamoja ili tuondoe hawa walifu, na tulifanya, na kulingana vile community ya hii area ya Oruba wale tusaidia, ingawa wale wezi wengine walitoroka, lakini wengine wawili tuko naye hapa Oruba Police Station na wako hapa ndani. So tunahimiza wananchi tuzidi kushirikiane, na hiyo kushirikiana ndio sababu tumejaribu kunaza hizi vitu mingi yenyiko hapa Oruba Police Station. Watu wa Oruba wamecomplain sana wakija kwa ofisi yangu, wengine wanakuja hapa kwa ofisi ya OCS kuleta malalamishi, na tulikuwa na hii kwa akili yetu ili tufanye hii msako, kwa sababu ilianza kuwa mbaya. Tukasema ili watu wetu wakuwe na usalama, lazima tuondoe uhalifu ili tukue na watu ambao wanaweza kukaa na watu kwa mjini.
What a touching story of police and Mwananchi participation in eradicating crime in Migori County. Now that story takes us to a first break here on Primetime News. Remember, we'll be back with plenty after the break.
A new era, a new people. This is the Law Matters Show. A program that brings you legal sensitization on your television.
My statement is written and just the quote the prosecution.
I think that this loss is a setback for Raila Odinga.
What policy recommendations were fronted by the candidate?
With diversity, we demystify important legal issues locally, regionally, and internationally.
What Tanzanians.
Join me, Elvin Onsongo, as I bring you more insights on law matters.
We are looking at social issues. What is the problem? Is it the economy? Is it...
Law Matters Show, creating awareness, advocacy, and enhancing lives.
Jamii. Kupanda shuka akawa tuzo, ukakamavu wake ukatii na kumfanya mwenye bidii. Kwa machozi na makeke akabaini jinsi ya kuwini. Huyu ni mwanamke ngangari kwa jinsi alivyo ng'ari.
Mimi ni mwanamke mwake.
Usikose kutazama kipindi cha mwanamke mwake nami Caroline Kimwele.
Welcome back and thank you for keeping it Prime Time News. Now on our top story, normalcy has resumed here in the nation's capital, Nairobi, after commuters were left stranded on Monday morning as confusion over planned matatu strike triggered traffic snarl-up across major roads leading to Nairobi Central Business District. The confusion comes amid conflicting position among Matatu Owners Association over whether the strike was taking on or not.
At midday in various public transport terminals here in Nairobi, the transport situation appeared to be returning to normal. This comes after the Matatu Owners Association agreed to suspend the strike that had been planned to start early this morning. Through the president of the Matatu Owners Association, Albert Karakacha, the strike is set to resume every Monday until their demands are addressed.
We will be on the streets on Monday again until the government can listen to us. And what we are telling our passengers, that is customers, we are sorry for what has happened, but we are trying to fight for your rights because we know very well if the vehicle is banned and it has the passengers, all of them will perish. So what we are telling the government, they need to listen to us. We are ready to sit down.
He confirmed that suspects have already been arrested and taken to police stations, while 20 public service vehicles have been reported torched across the country.
The people have been arrested in Central Police Station and Kamukunji Police Station. We do not have the number, but we are going, and John Saga. And when it comes, and Kayole, and when it comes to the whole country, I think Nakuru, they are with us. The whole country is with us. Everybody is suffering. If you go to Kisumu, they are with us. We know the president is there today, but they are with us. If you go to Mombasa, if we go to Nyeri, we are talking. So to us, we are together as Matatu family. These are the owners. We are not talking about workers. These are owners, the investors. So we are together.
Passengers say the situation left them stranded, with many forced to walk long distances or pay higher fares to border operators in order to reach their workplaces.
Jana kulikuwa na shida sana na matatu. Unapata we had to spend more extra money to come from those sides of Karura Forest juu hakukuwa na magari. So ya kwanza ilibidi tu offer tuchukue Uber ama nduthi, na unapata unaweza tumia, unapigiwa 500 ama 600. So unapata to spend more money as normal, as usual.
Public service vehicle operators are now urging the government and security agencies to intervene and ensure that transport services are not disrupted.
Serikali inafaa ifanye nini hiyo jukumu ya kuongelesha watu wote wajue huyu ni ndugu yangu na huyu ni ndugu yangu. Sio gari ni adui ama boda ni adui. Bado gari anatafuta kama boda anatafuta.
Mimi ningeomba watu wa matatu washikane na watu wakubwa wa pikipiki, waongee kuhusu ile jambo la mambo na uchomaji wa magari na mambo na accident kwa barabara. Unaweza kuwa kuna mtu akona makosa, badili makosa hawajaizingatia kuitatua.
By 1 p.m., bus stages within the city had started witnessing long queues of passengers waiting to board vehicles. However, the number of public transport vehicles was still lower than usual. Rajab Juma, KUTV.
All right, now let me take you to Mombasa County. Crime rates along the coast region have dropped significantly, ushering in renewed confidence among residents and visitors. The improved security situation, driven by strong collaboration between security agencies and the local communities, has not only enhanced public safety but also boosted tourism, with hotels recording near full occupancy as the region reclaimed its status as a safe and attractive destination. Patricia Mutano with full details.
Speaking during a prayer and Thanksgiving ceremony held to mark region's end-of-year achievements, Coast Regional Police Commander Ali Nuno attributed the drop in crime to strong partnerships between the security agencies and the residents.
We had end-of-year celebrations for a Thanksgiving ceremony, and I want to appreciate each and everybody, those who found the time to come and celebrate with us.
Nuno appreciated the collaborative efforts that have helped to make the coastal strip safer for both residents and visitors, noting that the improved security has had a positive impact on tourism. As a result, the region recorded the surge in visitor numbers, while hotel occupancy rates reaching an impressive 98%.
We had tourists who came in big numbers, both international and local tourists, and the level of occupancy, hotel occupancy, was at 98%.
The regional commander expressed his appreciation to coastal residents and local leaders for their continued support of security operations. He also praised the police officers at all levels within the National Police Service for their dedication and bravery.
I also want to thank each and every officer in the rank and file within the National Police Service. Police work is a team spirit. Security starts with you. Please, let's work together.
Looking ahead to 2026, the security agencies will maintain firm measures to combat criminal gangs and drug traffickers, ensuring the safety of all residents and visitors. The ceremony underscored the role of community police cooperation in enhancing security and fostering economic growth across the coast region. Patricia Alex for KUTV, Nairobi.
All right, now let's move on. A public health officer in Kilifi County, working with the environmental conservation organizations, has started a program to provide special bags for keeping diapers in rural regions or other regions before disposal in an effort to prevent environmental pollution caused by incorrect diaper disposal. Speaking to journalists in Kilifi, Kevin Anungo said he is taking the action due to increase inappropriate disposal of diapers, despite collecting 2.2 tons of soiled diapers in 72 hours lately. Locals are pleading with the government to find a long-term solution to the problem, which could result in disease outbreak, particularly during the rainy season, and to set aside more space for garbage disposal.
Sasa kitu yenye imetusukuma at least tuleta hata hizi karatasi kama mbinu mbadala, after hiyo 72 hours tulilala siku 2, alafu tukaweza kupitia kwa hizo maeneo zenye tulikuwa tumeziokota, clean, tukakuta sasa hata tena ndio imezidi kuziweka hapo, bado zinaendelea kutupwa. So tukaona hapa ni kama wananchi hawajaelimika kabisa venye tulikuwa tumeelezea. Sasa tukaona kitu kizuri sasa ya kufanya, wacha tutembee nyumba kwa nyumba tukiwapea mifuko, at least waweze kuzikusanya hapo na kuzibeba sasa kuzileta kwa zile dump site. At least kwa sababu wengine labda wanakosa mifuko ama mahali pa kuweka, ndio zikifika 2-3 anaenda anarusha, 2-3 anarusha. Lakini sasa venye tumewapea mifuko, at least itakuwa vizuri, wanakusanya hata kama ni wiki moja, wanazibeba, wanazipeleka hapo, at least itapunguza hiyo mambo ya kuzitupa ovyo ovyo.
Ninechokana na hizo pampers hapo taka, kwa sababu pampers inakuja na mwago hapo usiku ukiwa unelala, ukiamka asubuhi pampers zinitapakaa, mpigaji reki anakuja leo, kesho hutamuona. Sasa wewe unashinda ukiwa unapiga reki, ukizichoma na ziko na harufu, bedhe hata ukichoma kwa nyumba kulala wanishida.
Now listen to the following story. The Council of Abagusi Communities Elders reports that its members are uneasy after the British government persistent refusal to turn over Otenyo Nyamaterere's head. The Mwanyangetinge Heritage Council demanded that the return of the head for a dignified burial of the warrior who fought courageously against the colonial domination of their land. Otenyo was beheaded during a confrontation with the British soldiers at the Mosocho in Kitutu Chache South. The remains were supposedly transferred overseas and stored in a museum. The chairman of the Abagusi Cultural Development Council stated that giving the warrior's head to the people was the least that the British government could do.
Here we are demanding that the head of our Gusi warrior, Otenyo Nyamaterere, he was beheaded and his head was taken to the UK, where it is lying somewhere in a museum, either in London or somewhere in Manchester. So we are demanding The king was here when King Charles came here some times back. He even talked about those issues of even reparations. Kisses were massacred, people were killed, more than 20,000 Kis livestock were taken by the British soldiers. So we are demanding that apart from getting the head and paraphernalia of Otenyo Nyamaterere, we are also demanding that we get compensation, reparation for the damages which we suffered as a people. We as elders, we keep dreaming every night. The dream of Otenyo keeps coming to us, and we want that head and his paraphernalia, the spear and the shield, to be brought back so that we give him a decent burial, so that the spirit of Otenyo Nyamaterere, who was a lead commander in fighting the British in 1908 at Mosocho, we want that head to be brought here. And I can tell you that the Kisi warriors fought a very courageous war.
Now it's time for the latest in the world of sports. Now the defending champions Police FC shared a spoiled out of frustrating 1-1 draw with 16th placed Bidco United at the Police Circle Stadium in the Sportspesa Premier League played on Monday, looking to reignite their title defense under the new coach Nicholas Muyoti. The law enforcers dominated early possession but struggled to dismantle Bidco's compact low block. The visitors fighting to escape the relegation battle took a surprise lead, punishing Police defense. Police FC eventually leveled the score in the second half, but despite relentless late pressure, they couldn't find a winner. The result leaves Police in 5th place, while Bidco earns a vital point in the survival battle. All right. That's all we had prepared for you this particular evening. Many thanks for the men behind the scene, and of course for all who made this production a success, and not forgetting you, esteemed viewers, for always keeping us a company in the last 31 minutes or so. My good name is Auma Evans. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Joy Mtava. Remember, we'll still be coming to you later on tomorrow by the grace of God, same place, same time. But for now, do have a lovely night, and God bless Kenya.